Hi dear 7th graders, and welcome to this video, which I hope you will find interesting. This video is on writing. You may have a question like this in the exam paper. It's you saw an advertisement, and by the way it's advertisement or advertisement, both pronunciations are correct. You saw an advertisement about a summer camp on the internet and you would like to go on it. Write a letter to the company to ask for more information. Pay attention to the company, okay? Starting the letter, you may use, of course, these ideas to help you write. Starting the letter, the reason for writing, and asking about the place, the price of the summer camp, and how you will go. And finally, ending and signing off. What type of letter is it? It's a formal letter. And let's first differentiate between the formal and the informal letters. A formal letter is a letter written to somebody you don't know. It's like more formal or more official. To the manager of a company, for example, to a company, to your boss, to your teacher, and so on. But an informal letter, which we are not going to have an example of today, an informal letter is written to your friend, your brother, your one of your relatives, and so on. So as for the formal letter, there are some parts that you have to put in mind, and you have to remember or even memorize them so as not to forget one of them. Firstly, greeting. You start your letter by greeting, like dear sir or madam, dear sir / madam. This is if you don't know whether you are writing to a man or a woman. Okay, you are writing to a company. You don't know the reader or the one who receives the letter and reads it is a man or a woman. If you know that he is a man, you write dear sir. If you know that she is a woman, you write dear ma'am. What if you know that he is a man and you know his name? So you write dear Mr. capital M small r dot dear Mr. Ahmed, for example. And if you know that she is a woman and you know her name, you write dear Mrs. so and so if she is married. If she is not married and you know that, you write dear Miss. Of course, Mrs. MRS dot capital M small r small s dot. And if you are writing it to a woman who is not married and you know that, you write dear Miss capital M small I and double S, small of course, and then dot. What if you don't know whether she is married or not? Okay, you write dear Ms. capital M small s, just one s, and full stop, and dot. Then you dear Ms. Hana, for example. And after the name or after dear sir or madam, you write a comma. Then you start a new line with the next part, which is opening sentence. The opening sentence in an informal letter, it goes like that. How are you? I hope you are well. How's your family? And so on. But this is a formal letter. You're writing it to a man working in a company whom you don't know. So you shouldn't start your letter like this, asking about his health and so on. No, you go directly to the reason why you are writing the letter. You go directly to the point. For example, I have read this advertisement or an advertisement about so and so, and I would like to ask you for more information and so on. So this is the opening sentence. After this, you go to the main part or the body of the letter, in which there are questions, because you have to the type of letter you have this year for 7th graders this semester is a formal letter asking for information. So all the body is like 3 or 4 questions. You ask questions, and don't write more than 3 questions, because you are asked to write the whole letter is about 5 to 6 sentences, or from 6 to 8 sentences. So 6 sentences are enough, and for the questions, 3 questions are enough. Remember that you have the opening sentence and then the closing sentence, and so on. So you write these questions, and of course, your questions in a formal letter, in this formal letter, should be indirect questions. And I'm going to record another video for you to differentiate between the direct and the indirect questions, because you need indirect questions in the formal letter. And then you you move to the next part, which is closing sentence, in which you thank him, of course, or her. You close your sentence, not like the informal letter. You write, well, that's all for now. I will write to you again, say hello to so and so. By the way, no. You end the letter, or the closing sentence will be like that. I am looking forward to hearing from you, or I look forward to hearing from you, or thank you for your time and assistance. Okay, so you choose one of them and write it. And finally, signing off. You write your name. Of course, you're supposed to sign twice, once in typing and once in handwriting, but it's okay. You can sign only once. You write your name and your letter by writing your name. Now let's have let's have an example formal letter like this. Of course, it starts with Dear Sir or Madam. I want you to memorize it. Of course, I don't want all of you to memorize it. I want those people who want to, who are not sure whether they, or who are not going to hand me the writing in the following 2 days. I want them to memorize this. But of course, I want you to write it. Write your own formal letter, but not a long one, not more than 5 or 6 sentences. Okay, starting the letter, the opening sentence, the main body, 3 questions, and then ending the letter or the closing sentence, and then the signing off. A small letter. Hand it to me by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So your deadline is Wednesday. If you don't hand me the letter on Wednesday, it will not be corrected to you before the exam. So back again to this example formal letter. It starts like this: Dear Sir or Madam, comma, and then the opening sentence. I read your advertisement about a summer camp on the internet. This is the opening sentence. And I would like some information about the summer camp. Notice how formal the language is. This is the opening sentence, and then you go to the main part, or the main body of the sentence, which consists of 3 questions, as I told you. They start like, could you tell me? This is how you start the indirect questions until I record the video for you. Could you tell me about the place of the summer camp? Do you know how much it will cost? Sorry, this is a question mark. Would you inform me how we will go to the camp? These are the things you are going to ask about. And then the closing sentence: thank you for your time and assistance, or I look forward to hearing from you, or I am looking forward to hearing from you, and then signing off like this: yours faithfully. Memorize this: yours faithfully, and then your name, Rashid. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.